Hey everybody, this is Runner as always. I don't know how many of you are the praying type. I do see a pretty vigorous, like Christian community on YouTube in the comments and stuff. And this is a safe place for everybody, no matter what you believe, as long as you're respectful. But I do have a prayer request. Uh, I specifically asked people who follow the God of Abraham, um, asked them to pray for me. But if you pray to other gods, I don't mind either because I just see when I hear about people worshiping other gods, I see them as a different interpretation of the same God. So to me, you're all praying to my God too. So it's not offensive to me if you're not an Abrahamic follower and you also pray for me. But there's two things I need help, prayer requests for. One is that I just get through this week in one piece because the universe keeps testing me. And a year ago today, my mom was in a 10-day coma and she did not make it. And that day is coming up. And it's hard to go through. And for other things to be piled onto my plate, it's not making it better. And just pray for me that I get through this in one piece and I don't have to check myself into the psych ward because I'm really trying to learn how to stabilize myself without having to up my medication every single time I have a crisis. Because the things going on in my life don't need to be medicated away. I just need to deal with them. And my house is doing really well right now ever since I got it professionally cleaned. I just need to work on a few other things like I need to get all the kitties to the vet. I need to take Peanut to the vet. Um, what else? I need to dig ashes out of the barrel, which I might live stream because I don't know. It would give me something to do every once in a while. Glance up at the phone and be like, "Oh wow, people are watching." Um, but yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing is we have some really inclement weather coming our way. I live I live in the southwest little tip of Virginia, and we're scheduled to get freezing rain and a bout of snow before it. So that's not a good combo. And this area, it's a little bit southern. I know it's not as southern as Texas, and Texas is expecting some weather. I hope we can all pray for them enough for everybody to make it out okay, because I know this kind of weather is especially hard the further south you go. But unfortunately, not every area around here is equipped, like tax wise, to handle all the things that happen weather wise. And we're still, some places here are still recovering from Helene because it's just not this place is a poverty trap, and I hope we can turn it around, but for the time being it's a gig economy right here. And a lot of people had their property damaged, including me. I had my property damaged during Helene. Thankfully, it wasn't property I cared about. It was just the old wishing well that covers up the real well. And I don't mind if it's a little crooked. And it took down a couple tree branches, and none of them hit my house because none of the trees are over my house. But they could have, tumbled down the road and, like, I don't know, hit the side of my house. I don't know. So it could have been a lot worse. But, I got some firewood out of it. Um, and that was about it. My power was out for like 10, 11, 12 days, which was a lot because my house, the well water runs on electricity. So Helene was, even when it didn't damage the property, it was quite something to go through. And a lot of people depleted, their winter storm kind of, uh, dry, stable food while we were hunkering down during Helene because we didn't expect it to hit us. But, yeah, let's just pray that everybody who gets hit by this winter weather makes it out in one piece and that the worst of it is, if anything, just to property and not to anybody, not to any pets. Um, and remember, we're all going through the same world. We're all going through something that hurts. Whether it was yesterday or a year ago or 10 years ago, we are all living with wounds that not anybody else can see. And we need to be kind to each other. And I'm trying really hard this year to be nicer. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm just going to speak more carefully, I guess, than I used to when I was drinking and uh, before this year started. Because, like, the way I saw it, it was like I quit drinking in the middle of the year. I had the rest of the year to shoot my mouth off and be insufferable on the internet. Um, but this year I've been doing really, really good at not intentionally trying to annoy people. A lot of the times I type out a comment that's really mean and then I delete it instead of sending it. So I'm doing really good. I do want to do some makeup tonight if I do absolutely nothing else. Um, this came in the mail. It was the only purchase I could make this month. I'm doing a no buy January because when I quit drinking, I switched to makeup addiction to fill the void. Um, so everybody else is doing dry January where they don't drink for a month. The noises you hear in the background are cats, by the way. I have cookies and the kitten out. But yeah, the only thing I could repurchase or purchase at all this entire month was anything that expires, and my sample of this expired, and it was a free sample. It lasted me until it expired, like it didn't run out, so that's exciting. I don't need a full size. I wish they would sell me the sample size. I'll pay the full price for a sample size. I just don't want to waste it, But this is an absolutely beautiful formula. So I got really, like, it got clumpy because I let it expire. I let it go 4 months when you're only supposed to use them for 3 months. So that was on me. I'm just pouting at the consequences of my own actions. But yeah, I got this in the mail. The full size in Black Stack, I believe the name is. Max Stack Elevated Mascara in Black Stack. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. So, it's the black version. When spring rolls around, and depending on if I want to buy other things or not immediately, or if I want to spend my spring budget on a new mascara, I'll probably buy this in the blue version. Gonna pray that it doesn't get discontinued because funky colors usually get discontinued, but blue is what I wear in the spring and summer. So hopefully this formula in blue stays available by the time I have my budget for spring. I don't think I'll do any eyeshadow today. I might change my mind mid-video, but yeah, I'm I'm gonna do a makeup video today, and after I do my makeup, I'm gonna eat something no matter what I end up doing, because I need to eat again. I had some protein today, but I need some carbs. I need some oatmeal. So I'm gonna eat some oatmeal next, after I do makeup. And after that, either go to bed early or do dishes. Ooh, I could take a shower. It's been long enough since it's been like 3, 4 days. I don't know. I don't know when the last I showered was. Um, and I also have amnesia, so I could have showered in the past 3 days and not remember it. So I don't know. Um, just a team of lunatics taking care of this body. The co-hosts in my system are Ronry, which is who's fronting right now. And then there's Sunshine, the more feminine one. Then there's Zafira, who's more dark feminine, maybe misperceived as masculine. I haven't seen a lot of Zafira lately, honestly. I think Zafira's taken a vacation, which is well deserved. Zafira does a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to bearing emotional traumas around here. But yeah, I put on Sunshine's outfit. Me, Ronry, I put on Sunshine's outfit. This is Sunshine's shirt. It's pink. Hold on, let me turn on the overhead light real quick. Okay, I have you. I turned on the overhead light, and also I put you on the ring light and set it up all like that. So I have two hands now. Hi, Cookies. You want to come up here? You want to be on camera? My handsome boy. My handsome boy. The baby wants to come up here. This is Tiny Mouse. She's a Velcro kitty. Where was I? Yeah, I'm gonna buy the blue mascara in the spring. I can't really think of anything else I need to buy in spring. So that might be what I buy. I've got dental work coming up. I have to pick up the prescription for amoxicillin at Walgreens tomorrow. But, uh, hello? Your whispers are in my face. I need to get the prescription tomorrow for amoxicillin because I have an abscess. That's what's been causing the toothache, which, praise be to God, I have been able to, uh, stay out of urgent care and the ER, waiting on this dentist appointment, which I did have the other day. I had my dentist appointment. They took an x-ray and they said, if you want to fix this tooth, it's going to be a root canal and a crown. You'll have to go to this guy to get the root canal done because he needs a scope, like a electronic scope, to look down into the canal of your root, because yours are a little bit crooked at the end, and I don't have the faith in myself to fix it. So I'm going to send you to the specialist. You can ask him even about anesthesia and options. And he said, think about it a couple days and come back to me. And he said, he put it real plainly that to get rid of this tooth, $200. To fix the tooth and save it is over $3,000 for one tooth. And I have to do this with 2 teeth. And I'm running out of these teeth. I also need to find a no-kill shelter that is willing to take my orange cats, because all four of the cats need a better life, and the removing the orange two is the most, like, I'll run it by a vet one last time to double check before I actually do anything permanent, but I'm pretty sure the vet would agree because I've called her many times about their behavior problems that they've had since they got spayed over a year ago. And these behavior problems are not going away. And I want a household where this baby kitten and my big boy Cookies, uh, that, both of them, they're really close to me. They fill the void that losing my son um, gave me. I have her to hold when I come home. She's my little Velcro baby, just like he was. And that's that's a big reason why I want to stay out of the hospital, and I'm motivated to fix things in my life on my own without having to continually up the dosage until I'm a zombie. Um, I'm okay with feeling these emotions and letting them pass through like a wave. And eventually they do pass, and they may be back, but like waves, they'll wash over you and then they will pass. You just gotta keep your head above the water. But yeah, I need to rehome my orange cats, so I'm gonna find a no-kill shelter and drive them there next time they have a vacancy where they can take in a cat. So I have no idea what the time frame on that is going to be. In the meantime, I'm going to get them up to date on their rabies shot, uh, and whatever yearly shots or six monthly shots they need. Hey, Cookies, baby boy, come here. Yes, you. Come here, Cookies. He's right down there. Okay, you just want a pet? No? Are my fingers stinky? You made a face. I need to clip everybody's nails. Peanut's nails need to be clipped professionally, and it's been long overdue. It's been long overdue. So I need to take him to get that done. I can clip the baby and Cookie's nails myself, and I'm confident I can shave Cookie's paw pads, but his butt, I don't feel confident shaving. Um, I don't know. He might let me. I'll give it a go and see how it ends up. And if it doesn't go the best, I'll just give up and let the professional handle it. And it's not that I can't go to a professional. It's that it's expensive to go to a professional for every little tiny thing in my life. I already go to enough professionals as it is. Well, first of all, my therapist and my case manager ghosted me last year, and I don't know what to do besides call them again. So me and my skill building worker will handle that. Um, I need to check my email at some point and see when my appointment is with my prescribing doctor. I might have missed it. It might have been today. So I need to check by the end of today so that if it's tomorrow, I can attend it. And what is, oh, that was you. if uh if I you know if I can't get an appointment going tomorrow, then see when I can get an appointment. Because I need a refill on probably Lybalvi at this point, because it's been a while since I got a refill on Lybalvi. I think I have a week's worth of the Lexapro and the Wellbutrin. I haven't checked in a while how much of the acamprosate I have, but I think I have another bottle. No, I just finished that bottle the other week, so I probably need a refill of the acamprosate, because if I still have a little bit left over, that means that's the pills that I missed, because I take it 3 times a day, 2 pills 3 times a day. Um, and sometimes I forget to take two, a dose. Um, so it builds up, so I'll have like maybe 6 pills. That's 3 doses that I missed in a month. That's pretty good. Um, so yeah, I'm probably due for a refill of the acamprosate. I'm gonna grill my prescriber and ask her why she hasn't been responding to my calls when I leave messages, like, uh, 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 since last year. It is the 22nd of January, and she hasn't called me back since before Christmas. So I'm a little upset that she's emailing me but not calling me back. Oh yeah, you get feisty. What do you see a buggy, you buggy boy? You see a buggy boy? No, you just see a ghost bug. I don't know what you're looking at. I'm flicking your tail at. What are you looking at? Is it the kitty cat in the screen? Is that what you're flicking your tail at? That's you. I hope you know that. My little baby kitten. My little baby kitten. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, medications. But yeah, I need that Vistaril that she said she was going to prescribe in time for me to take it on the road trip for Christmas. And like a day or two before I left for Christmas, which I think I left on the 21st. Um, so like a day or two before that, I called and she wasn't in the office, and I left a message and I'm like, hey, you need to do the prior authorization still. The pharmacy, they said they would contact you, but you still haven't done it, and we're cutting it close on time now. I need to get it today or tomorrow so that I can pack and have it ready for the trip. And I didn't get it in time. And I did okay on the trip, which says that this acamprosate is working really well. Either that or the Lexapro. It might be the Lexapro. Um, but it might be a combo of the two. I don't know. I'm not gonna quit any of them to find out. Let's just say the medications I take are working well together. But I need an anxiety med that I can take as a rescue, uh, so that if I have a panic attack like I did the other night, I don't have to take my Lybalvi immediately to prevent a crisis, but instead I can take a Vistaril or two, 25 milligrams or 50 milligrams. Both are safe doses, and I I could just, at worst, take a nap, and in a couple hours I would be awake, as opposed to the Lybalvi, where I will be asleep for 6 to 12 hours. Um, so that really interrupts my schedule. But I don't always fall asleep from Vistaril anyway. So I like Vistaril. I've been on it before. I don't see why I need a prior authorization. Um, United Healthcare is being a butt. But My nose is stuffed up from crying and from doing laundry today. I did a lot of laundry today. My phone was broken at one point today. And then I took it to the counter at the place where I got the phone. And I went to show them how it was broken, and it wasn't broken anymore. So, that was what do you call it? A goose chase? Wild goose chase. Not really. I didn't go on multiple quests. I just had to go to one place, and it was pointless to go to that place. But like whatever you call it when you go somewhere, if yeah, it's like an umbrella. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So it's better that I went and it resolved itself in my pocket on the way there than if I had gone home and chanced it not resolving. Because then who do I call? Well, or not who do I call? How I'm getting excited and it makes my stutter worse. Deep breath. It's hard to breathe with a cat on your chest. You're not so tiny anymore, you know that? Let me sit up straight. That'll probably help. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if I didn't fix the straight talk phone, I wouldn't be able to call anybody. I guess in an emergency I could call 911, but there's very few emergencies where that's applicable. I would much rather, like, have you ever been in a situation where there's like you either get like a couple items from the dollar store or you go to the hospital? Because America healthcare is like that sometimes. But anyway, that's not what's going on right now. That's just how ridiculous it is sometimes. Trying to get healthcare straightened out in America. Um, I've gone on multiple tangents this video, but that's okay. That's what vlogging is for. What was I saying before my stutter kept messing me up and I calmed myself down? Sometimes I hold my breath without realizing it, and I need to stop doing that. Hi, cookies. I need to print out the screenshots that I am going to take to court. And I'm pretty sure, wait, I'll ask the librarians just to be safe, because it's up to them. They're going to have to look at it. If, what do I do? What do I do if I can't print at the library? I wonder if my dad still has that printer he was trying to get rid of. I bet I could ask my skill building worker to print it at her office. But I have screenshots I need to print out that have some graphic language in them. And I need to take them to first a lawyer, and then the lawyer needs to talk to a judge about making a court date. So that I can get visitation back of my baby boy. Who is not so baby anymore. He is 2. Is he 2? Yeah, he's 2, right? I don't even fucking know anymore. Children just seem like a thing of the past to me at this point. It doesn't feel real to begin with that I'll be able to get visitation. I keep inventing ways in my head to sabotage it. But I said something to my friend the other day on Discord. I told her just one detail of what's going on with me and my ex that I won't repeat on camera because it's graphic. But I told her at the end of a very graphic snippet. But she's the kind of person who's like, lay it on me. So she's cool with it. So I gave her a graphic snippet, and then I made a joke afterwards saying, you see why I'm afraid that once I go to court, I'll suddenly just have custody of a child that was taken away from me and doesn't even know me anymore, doesn't like me anymore? And then I said to her, but guess what? I'm ready. Lay it on me. Throw it at me, I think is what I said exactly. Throw it at me. Let me have custody. I'll make it work. Especially since if I get custody, I get the money I paid in child support. I get that back. At least I'm pretty sure. At least part of it. Yeah. It's been like 20 minutes, hasn't it? It's been 32 minutes. It's been 32 minutes that I've been ranting. That's what vlogging is about. People wouldn't watch this if they didn't want to watch it of their own accord. I need to find a dupe. total subject change, but I need to find a dupe of that moisturizer I see over there. I did a cursory search of, I think it was Google, but it led me to YouTube. And it looked up dupe for Holy Hydration by e.l.f. I did not realize Holy Hydration is an entire line of products, not just a singular product. I thought I was looking up what is this product called? Hold on. Let me go grab it. Okay, I'm back. I have the hiccups, but not like regular hiccups. I have like a burp and it's like stuck right here and it keeps triggering my vocal cords to be weird. But anyway, daily moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, jojoba seed oil, and vitamin E. So I'm boycotting e.l.f. Probably forever. Because they don't plan on apologizing. It's for all skin types. I don't know what to call my skin type exactly, but it's combination for sure. Because I get dry right here. You see those red marks? I don't even know if you can see. There's like a shadow right here under where my finger was, and a shadow right here. And like my nostrils themselves have like really thick red veins on them. So like that area has my entire life been dry, and it was crusty before I started wearing this. It would like peel. And before I started using the Sleeping Lip Mask by Laneige, my lips would peel all the time. They still peel occasionally if I don't use it. Because I dehydrate myself so much by drinking so much coffee. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see another professional. I need to see a dermatologist and ask them what they recommend. Maybe I should just look up a YouTube dermatologist. That was the kitten. She jumped down. She is now prowling. You going to look for suitors? You horny little baby. What are you looking for? Peanut, why are you coming here? I've never called you a horny little baby. Peanut will just hear the sound of some animal getting attention and come to me and demand his own attention. What else do I need a dupe for? Yeah, I don't think the NYX blur screen is the best dupe for the e.l.f. Sun Touchable Blurring Primer Sunscreen. I'm thinking I need a dupe of the e.l.f. Sun Touchable Blurring Primer Sunscreen. But then again, like, I wish I could just go to a dermatologist for free and ask them what products I should be using and which ones are scams. Like which ones are addictive to the skin or something like that. Like Proactive was accused of. You know, the Proactive acne solution. It was like a 3-step program, and they had an as seen on TV ad, infomercial type thing. A bunch of celebrities signed up for it because they had occasional breakouts like me, and they were like, "Look at me now, I never have a breakout," and I'm like, "That's unrealistic." Uh, Having skin better than mine is unrealistic. I'm sorry, but it's true. The only way your skin can be better than mine is if you wore sunscreen more often than I did, which is possible. But when it comes to the genetic lottery of skin, I have really good skin. Everybody tells me, so I can't deny it. If 10 people have told me independently of each other, "Damn, I wish I had your skin," then whatever flaws I see in the mirror, they are inconsequential. You know? I need to brush my teeth today. I brushed them yesterday, but I need to brush my teeth today. Yeah. I don't have any milk. I don't. Oh. I gotta see if I have any coconut milk. I gotta see if I got any coconut milk, and if I have any dry milk, and if I do have dry milk, I need to see if it's still in date, which I'm pretty sure the cleaning ladies took care of for me, but if it was in the pantry, then maybe not. They took care of everything in the kitchen, so if it was dry milk in the kitchen, then if it's still there, it's still in date, or it had no date written on it. So I need to do a cursory glance to find if there's a date or not, and if there is a date, double check that it wasn't like yesterday that it expired. I think they would have asked me about that. But anyway, I need to do a double check anyway, just for my own sanity. Oh yeah, I was talking about my teeth earlier. I didn't get one of those high definition pictures, but I'm leaning towards getting both of these lower molars removed, and I'll talk to him about getting an implant or two to replace the, because they are the only remaining two. There's a molar. It's not the very last molar. I think it's the next to last molar, but it could be the very last. I don't know how many teeth normal people have. I don't know what's a healthy amount of teeth to have, because I have amnesia to the point where I don't remember how many times I've been to a dentist for an extraction. I just know that it's higher than 6. Like, I've gone to the dentist for it at least 6 times. And let's see. Let me pause to use my tongue and my fingers to count real quick, because it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Including the front tooth that just got extracted recently, 7. Wait, was it? Yes. That's a horrifying number. of teeth to not have. I'm gonna sit with that fact in silence for about 30 seconds off camera. Listen, it's a dog eat dog world out there, but today was, it all came out in the wash. Nothing that the press of a button couldn't take care of. I had to throw out some clothing. That was emotional, and I just bottled it up. But there was laundry that had been sitting so long that the cats had used it for potty, and I washed it, I dried it, and it still smelled bad. So I just tossed it. And one of the casualties was one of my cow outfits. And for those of you who haven't been around a long time, I am cow gender. At least I was when I started posting this channel in August of last year. I don't know what I am anymore. I think I'm a man, which is weird. I was a diehard lesbian for quite a few years. And then all of a sudden I'm just back to being a trans man. I know you can be both, but I don't feel like both. At least not simultaneously. I feel like some days I'm a lesbian and other days I'm a trans man. But losing one of my cow outfits, that's something that was like getting punched in the face, and I just had to not flinch because it would be insane to start crying in a laundromat. Still don't want to cry about it. I should, but I don't want to. Maybe later. I need to write down what my goals are for this year, on paper. I need to get, you know what, let me add that to the list. Where is my other phone? Hey, Peanut, where'd my phone go? What did I do with my other phone? This is my other phone. I'm supposed to be recording on this phone. So that I can text people while I record. I can pause and then I can text someone. Oh, hello. Okay. Who? Oh, that. I was like, who was telling me to shush? It was somebody towards somebody else. That's from yesterday. Let's clear the notifications. That's 7:23 p.m. on a Thursday. I guess that's just how little I use my camera phone, huh? I use it to play music in the bathroom. Because usually I have a live stream on, I'll have a live stream on one phone, and if I need to take a shower, instead of making their viewership go down, I use the other phone for music. Particularly if I have to hook up to the Roku. Or I don't have to hook up to the Roku. If I choose to hook up to the Roku. Because I like it on the big screen. My video game bloggers? They're not bloggers. My video game Let's Players. Like Fury, CEO. Oh my god, let me get the shirt, hold on. I'm back. I have, Recycle Me Again. Recycled, recyclable. This packaging is made from 90 to 100% post-consumer recycled, PCR, plastic. Plastic bags, including this one, shouldn't be thrown out in your everyday recycling bin. Scan the QR code for recycling instructions and available locations. This package may not be recyclable in your area. It's probably not. I'm not even going to check, because who do I go to for that? That's another professional I would have to go to. Are you sensing a theme here? But anyway, I'm glad that Fury is using recyclable packaging. It's not his fault that my area doesn't provide. Ooh, it has let me take that off. I ordered a size up so that if I got it a size wrong, at least it would be big enough to wear. But let me shake it loose. Make sure there's no more QR codes on it. Okay, yeah. Man, I love Fury's cats. Isn't that right, Cookies? Isn't that right, Cookies? Which one's this one's Gumbo? I'm very new to this fandom, but one of these is Gumbo. I think it's this one. And I don't know the other animals' names, but yes. That's exciting. Yeah. I guess I feel depleted on the yappometer. I feel like I've yapped enough. I don't know. I never know when enough is enough when it comes to the yapping. And sometimes I set up a video thinking I'll yap the entire time like I should. But then I don't, or if I do, I get so distracted by yapping that I forget to do the makeup. And so it's just, I pause with a piece of makeup in my hand and I just yap for 30 seconds, and now it's a 30-second longer video. And that's how all my videos end up being an hour long. Either that, or I'll start doing the makeup, I'll get so focused on the makeup that I'll go completely silent. And I should not be silent. Don't eat my Cheetos! Sorry, the kitten was trying to eat Red Dye 40. And I don't want to see what happens when that happens. And she doesn't eat the sodium. I would close the bag, but I ripped it and I don't know how to close it at this point. It's like there's no closing it. And it's so close to being empty. I should just throw it out. I'm not going to finish it. I might finish it. No, that's just me being hungry. I need to eat oatmeal. Okay, I need to eat oatmeal because I've yapped so long. So let me eat some oatmeal, and I will be back to do some makeup. I was gonna do a full glam. That's what was scheduled for the next filming, and then I got too upset over internet drama than I should have been. And I probably was harsher than I probably should have been, but I call them how I see them. And if they're not going to be like even the least bit apologetic, then why should I care about coddling their feelings? Anyway, yeah, oatmeal and makeup. I don't have to do it if I don't want to. After I eat the oatmeal, I don't have to do makeup. But I have a feeling if I slap on some eyeliner and some mascara with this brand new tube of mascara from MAC, that was the only repurchase that I could have this entire month. Yeah, I should celebrate that it arrived. So I should do makeup. What concept should I do? Just redo the Dolly Plucker? That's all that's coming to mind is Dolly Plucker's makeup. I'll figure it all out off camera while I eat my oatmeal. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.